only 9.9%. However, the GSDP growth rate has been declining in last two financial year. It declined from 16.4% in 22-23 to 11.1% in 23-24, sir. So, the state per capita income at current price stands at rupees 3,79,751 with a growth rate of 9.6%, sir. 24-25 compared with national. Compare with national per capita income of rupees 2,05,279 and the growth rate of 8.8, sir. So who has achieved this? Who has achieved this? So we need to remember them. We need to appreciate them. They have done this work, sir. Sir, at the state, sir, we're going further ahead, sir. So the state per capita income is higher by 1.8 times. 1.8 times higher than the national average in the current year, sir. In the current year. So 1.8 times, sir. It is higher, sir. However, the growth rate in per capita income has also been declining in the last two financial year. It came down from 15.8% in 22-23 to 10.3% in 23-24 and further to 9.6% in 24-25. At the same time, I may point out the growth in the state economy has been achieved in a single year, but it is cumulative effect of the progress made in last 11 years, including 10 years under the rule of the BRS, sir. So the state finances, when we have a glance at the figures provided by the Finance Minister Saab, shows a huge shortfall in revenue receipt and expenditure in the revised estimate compared to the budget estimate for the current financial year of 24-25, sir. The CAG figures are available for the current financial year up to January 2025, sir. The Finance Department has the data available to them as on date 21st of March, with just 10 days to go for closure of the financial year. The revised estimate of total receipt of 24-25 is rupees 2,66,609 crores and as against budget estimate of 2,90,815 crores, indicating a shortfall of rupees 24,206 crores or 8.32%, sir. It is a shortfall of 8.32%, sir. The CAG figures for total receipt up to January 2025 was rupees 1,82,438 crores. The revised estimate for total expenditure for the year 24-25 is rupees 2,65,934 crores as against the budget estimate of rupees 2,91,059 crores, indicating a shortfall of rupees 25,124 crores or 8.63%, sir. The CAG figures for total expenditure up to January 2025 is rupees 1,78,947 crores. On the receipt side, the shortfall has occurred in the tax and non-tax revenues and central grant in aid as well as the capital receipts, sir. So on the expenditure front, the shortfall has occurred in both revenue and capital expenditure, sir. For the forthcoming financial year 25-26, the Finance Minister Saab has projected total receipt of 3,04,466 crores and total expenditure of 3,04,965 crores. The fiscal deficit, sir, is projected to rise to rupees 54,010 crore in the year 2025 and 26 compared to the revised estimate of rupees 46,764 crores in the year 2024-25 and the account figures of rupees 49,977 crores in the year 23-24, sir. So now, Honorable Panel Speaker, sir, now if we add the outstanding government guarantees and non-government guaranteed loans to the state PSU, the total outstanding liability works out to 7,52,687 crores in the year 2024-25. This is the revised estimate figure, sir. So the per capita debt works out to rupees. So the per capita debt works out to rupees 1,06,255 in the current financial year of 2024. The per capita outstanding liability, sir, the per capita outstanding liability works out to rupees 1,77,103, sir. Incidentally, sir, I may point out that the Finance Department has computed the per capita income of the state for the year 24-25 with population estimate at 4 crores 24 lakhs 64,115, sir. So the GSDP of 16 lakhs 12,579 divided by per capita income of rupees 3 lakhs 79,751 gives the population figure to 2 crore 42 lakhs 64,115, sir. This is why I am saying these figures, sir. Sir, the fiscal deficit as percentage of GSDP is estimated at 3% in the next year as against 2.9% revised estimate at 24-25 and 3.41% in 23-24, sir. Sir, now when I have just spoken about this debt, sir, so now state rising public debt, sir. This is a matter of concern, sir, which we all of us are very concerned about it, sir. The state public debt has mounted to rupees 4,51,203 crores in the current year 24-25 as per revised estimate. In 23-24 the public debt rose to 4,03,664 crores as against rupees 3,50,520 crores in 22-23, sir. The projected state debt at the end of 2025-26 financial year is rupees 5,04,814 crores, sir. This means that the state public debt is estimated to rise by rupees 1,01,000 crore in 2 years of Congress rule, sir. As per the calculation, sir. Sir, I did my best, but I am also human, sir. मुझसे भी गलतियां होती हैं. If I am wrong, I request the Honorable Minister Saab to correct my mistakes, sir, of these figures. But this is what I think, sir. This is what I think. This के 1,01,000 crores in 2 years of Congress rule will be the public debt, which is estimated, sir. On the other hand, sir, the outstanding government guaranteed loans and non-guaranteed loans of the state public sector undertaking have risen from 2,83,747 crores at the end of 23-24 financial year to rupees 3,01,484 crores as on 28 February 2025, sir. The Finance Minister Saab have conveniently, sir, not mentioned any projected figures for the outstanding guaranteed and non-guaranteed loans of state PSUs at the end of 25-26 financial year, sir. Why has he omitted this, sir? Why has he failed to mention this, sir? I mean, he should make it clear, sir. It should be open, it should be known to the people. But he has failed, sir. Sir, it is clear that the interest payment and debt repayment burden of the state is bound to increase substantially from rupees 36,880 crores in 2023-24 to rupees 34,731 crores in the year 24-25 as per revised estimates, sir, to rupees 39,397 crores in the year financial year 2025-26 budget estimates, sir. Sir, the committed expenditure of the government consisting of interest, repayment, debt repayment, salary, wages, pension, government employees, subsidies for different sectors, the committed expenditure of Telangana government in the next financial year is projected at 1,12,336 crores, including rupees 39,397 crores of interest payment, 39,397 crores, sir, and loan repayments of rupees 51,381 crores